Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Rock has been announced to appear on the upcoming episode of WWE SmackDown, and the excitement among fans is at an all-time high. With WrestleMania 41 just around the corner and the final boss set to return, some major headlines could be made. While the possibilities for The Rock's reasons for returning are endless, the WrestleMania card could have major implications if the final boss decides to return to action once again at the grandest stage of them all. However, recent speculation suggests that the final boss Hollywood schedule may prevent him from taking a major role at the show of shows. Let's check out a few things that The Rock could do upon his return to SmackDown this week. Roman Reigns is out of action following Seth Rollins' brutal stomp on him following their elimination from the Men's Royal Rumble match. The Rock could use this as an opportunity to return to WWE alongside Paul Heyman, as his Weissman. Could further add to the possibility of the dream match between Rock and Roman Reigns finally happening. In addition to that, Heyman and the final boss alignment could add some major implications to the Bloodline story as well. Nick Aldis has done an amazing job as the general manager of SmackDown over the past few months. However, on NXT, The Rock's daughter Eva has made a name for herself with her work. During the Brahma Bull's appearance on NXT a few weeks ago, he stated that Eva was the final boss of NXT, which made headlines around the world. His appearance this week could add a major twist into the mix if he replaces Aldis with his daughter as the new general manager of SmackDown. Since Solo Sikoa's loss in the tribal combat against Roman Reigns, tensions have arisen within the new bloodline. A few weeks ago on SmackDown, Sikoa left the arena before returning to attack Cody Rhodes, with his bloodline members having no clue of his plans. Further, Jacob Fatu confronted Sikoa last week on the Blue brand, which led to Sikoa unintentionally costing Fatu his spot in the Elimination Chamber. The Rock could order Jacob to turn on Solo Sikoa and throw him out of the bloodline, to build a massive storyline between both men around WrestleMania. The Rock, since his appearance at Bad Blood last year, has been anticipated to be the real leader of the bloodline. The final boss may reveal himself as the source behind Solo Sikoa's massive enhancement as the tribal chief and the addition of new members to the bloodline. Furthermore, the final boss could announce himself as the High Chief of WWE, potentially laying the groundwork for a rivalry with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41. Since the American Nightmare's victory at WrestleMania XL, the People's Champion has been speculated to face Cody Rhodes in his next in-ring appearance. With the grandest stage of them all around the corner, the final boss could possibly unleash an attack on Cody to set up a match against him at WrestleMania. The Rock could also add himself as the seventh participant in the Men's Elimination Chamber match, potentially winning the battle and challenging Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at Mania. Fans will have to wait and see what the Great One has planned for his return to SmackDown this week. The SmackDown is once again the hottest show in wrestling, and this week's episode promises to be one for the history books. Rumors are swirling about major changes on the Blue brand, from management shakeups to new power dynamics, and even potential rivalries between the stars we know and love. Here are 5 explosive things WWE legend The Rock could do on SmackDown this week, including shocking moments involving Nick Aldis, a new Weissman in town, and the fate of Solo Sikoa. 1. Nick Aldis to be replaced by WWE icon's daughter. A shocking authority change. In the latest SmackDown rumors, WWE management is shaking up its hierarchy, with whispers of Nick Aldis, the current general manager, possibly being replaced by none other than a legendary WWE icon's daughter. Fans have long speculated about which new faces would take control of WWE's management, but this rumor might just have legs. The idea that a member of the McMahon family or another iconic WWE lineage could step in as the new general manager of SmackDown is exciting. But who could it be? A number of names come to mind, with Stephanie McMahon being an obvious contender. However, WWE could introduce a twist by bringing in the daughter of another Hall of Famer to step into a powerful role. This shift could have massive implications on the dynamics of SmackDown. Not only would it add a new layer of drama with the new GM, but the potential for a fresh storyline is undeniable. The introduction of a new figurehead could lead to a complete shift in the show's direction. With a lineage deeply embedded in WWE history, this new GM might have her sights set on challenging the current crop of champions, possibly pushing Roman Reigns into new rivalries. Whether the new GM will align with Roman Reigns or plot against him remains to be seen. But expect fireworks as this unexpected change unfolds. 2. The new Weissman, a new member of the Bloodline? If there's one thing SmackDown is known for, it's the Bloodline. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Jimmy, and Jey Uso have all made waves, cementing themselves as one of the most dominant factions in WWE history. But now, could the Bloodline be facing an unexpected shakeup? In the aftermath of Solo Sikoa's controversial exclusion from the faction, potentially leading to his kick-out, SmackDown is in for a new chapter in the Bloodline saga. The replacement of Solo Sikoa as Roman Reigns' right-hand man would leave fans wondering who will step up to fill the void. This week, there could be a major announcement that Roman Reigns is on the lookout for a new Weissman, or a new member to take Solo's place. Someone who can guide the tribal chief in the same way Paul Heyman has a new Weissman could emerge from a surprising corner of WWE. Could it be someone with ties to the Samoan heritage that the Bloodline holds so dearly? Or perhaps someone entirely new, looking to capitalize on the massive power vacuum left by Solo's departure? No matter who it is, expect drama, tension, and perhaps even betrayal. As new alliances are formed and old bonds are tested, one thing is for sure: Roman Reigns' pursuit of greatness will not slow down. But this potential reorganization could ignite a war within the Bloodline, leading to a deadly game of power plays. Will the new Weissman be able to gain Roman's trust, or will they become a liability? SmackDown fans will be glued to the screen as this storyline unfolds. 3. The Rock returns to SmackDown, a shocking promo to set up a WrestleMania feud. The Rock hasn't graced a SmackDown episode with his presence in years, but that could all change this week. With the excitement around WrestleMania building to a fever pitch, what better time for The Rock to return and shake things up? Imagine this: The Rock shows up to the arena with the same charisma and electrifying energy that only he can deliver. In typical fashion, he grabs the microphone and delivers a promo that has the entire arena on their feet. However, this time his promo isn't just about his legacy, it's about the future of WWE. The Rock calls out Roman Reigns, hinting that he's been watching from afar and observing the reign of the tribal chief. The Rock's return sets up a potential feud with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, where the Great One would challenge the head of the table for the undisputed Universal Championship. The tension between the two could be palpable, with Roman trying to hold on to his legacy as the undisputed leader of the Bloodline, while The Rock steps in as the rightful heir to the throne, making his return to prove that the family legacy is far from over. The fans would be in for one of the most intense, emotional, and high-stakes showdowns in recent memory, with The Rock and Roman Reigns facing off in a feud that has been years in the making. The Rock's return would undoubtedly boost ratings, attract casual fans, and create an electric atmosphere around SmackDown in the weeks leading up to the grandest stage of them all. 4. Solo Sikoa kicked out of the Bloodline? One of the most controversial and shocking things that could happen on SmackDown this week is the potential kick-out of Solo Sikoa from the Bloodline. The young enforcer of Roman Reigns' faction has been by the tribal chief's side for a long time, but rumors are swirling that he may no longer be in Roman's inner circle. This decision could stem from Solo's recent actions, where he may have failed to prove his loyalty in a pivotal moment. After all, the Bloodline is about unity, strength, and power. If Solo Sikoa falters, even slightly, it could be the moment Roman decides he's no longer needed in the faction. This would create a massive ripple effect throughout SmackDown, and perhaps even put Solo on a path to becoming a single star, free from the constraints of the Bloodline. Solo's departure could come with a dramatic segment where Roman Reigns confronts him in the ring, stripping him of his role as the enforcer and kicking him out of the Bloodline. The emotional tension could be through the roof, as Solo Sikoa has clearly been loyal to Roman, but loyalty in the bloodline comes at a cost. Perhaps Roman is looking for someone with a stronger, more unyielding loyalty, or maybe he's simply trying to make an example out of Solo to prove that no one is untouchable. Sikoa would be left to pick up the pieces, looking for redemption and potentially seeking revenge against Roman Reigns. This storyline could lead to a breakout moment for Solo as a dominant solo act on SmackDown, potentially setting up a feud with the tribal chief. 5. The Rock vs. Solo Sikoa, a collision of bloodlines? After being kicked out of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa could be driven by one thing: revenge. And who better to target than Roman Reigns' most famous family member, The Rock? In what could be one of the most intriguing matchups of the year, Solo Sikoa could set his sights on The Rock, seeing him as the one who could challenge the authority of the bloodline. The Rock's return to SmackDown would set the stage for a huge confrontation with Solo, potentially leading to a high-stakes battle at a major pay-per-view. The tension would be palpable as Solo Sikoa tries to prove himself as the new head of the family, while The Rock fights to maintain the honor and legacy of his lineage. The clash of these two titans, one a generational talent and the other a rising star, could create one of the most compelling storylines in WWE today. With The Rock taking on Roman at WrestleMania, the stakes would be raised even higher if Solo tries to insert himself into the equation, creating a family rivalry that could span multiple events. The Rock vs. Solo Sikoa is a collision of bloodlines, a battle for dominance, and a storyline that would leave fans on the edge of their seats. Conclusion. This week's episode of SmackDown has the potential to be one of the most action-packed and emotionally charged shows in recent memory. With rumors swirling about changes to the management structure, the possible departure of Solo Sikoa from the bloodline, and the return of one of WWE's biggest legends, The Rock, there is no shortage of drama on the horizon. Whether it's a shocking new GM taking charge, the rise of a new Weissman, or Solo Sikoa being kicked out of the bloodline, there are so many possibilities that could alter the landscape of SmackDown forever. Fans can expect a whirlwind of emotions, surprises, and rivalries as WWE continues to build towards its biggest events. The question is, how will The Rock factor into all of this? Will he come face to face with Roman Reigns, or will he become embroiled in a feud with Solo Sikoa, marking a new chapter in the legendary history of the Samoan dynasty? Tune in to SmackDown this week to find out. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.